Hey y'all, it's Kelly at Crochet My Life. How are y'all today? Well, I'm doing pretty good. It's Tuesday, August what, 20th? Can you believe we're almost to September? I can't hardly believe it. I didn't think life was gonna pass me by this fast. But it feels like I no longer get through one week than it's next month. It's crazy. But I ain't got much to show y'all. I just got one little old finished pretty this week. I've been working on some stuff, but that's the only thing I finished up. But I thought I'd get on here and just chat. I made me a video a while ago with my yarn mess, and after I got through it, I said I ain't posting that. So, but I still wanted to talk to y'all today. So I thought, well, just show them what you got and what you're working on, and just chat a little bit. So that's why I'm here. I appreciate y'all tuning in to me last week. I got 40 subscribers, so hey y'all. I appreciate every one of you that stopped in and decided to stay. I hope you stick around. Maybe I'll have something to interest you. So that was kind of a neat little video. It my little likes bumped up, and I guess the more likes you get, the more you get put out there. So it was nice to see all that. Uh, so thank y'all for coming by. If you're here today, I hope you stick around. And I got my little dogs out here, so if you see me kind of looking around, um, that's just me looking to find out where they are. One likes to eat stuff she ain't supposed to eat, and the other one is about 14 years old, so she really can't see good, and she definitely can't hear good no more. So I have to kind of keep an eye on her. But both of them wanted to come out when I stepped out the door a while ago. So I may have to pause it, because if I get down this little trail right here beside my hooker house, one day it's going to be my hooker house. But if they get down that little trail and they get to wandering off, I'm afraid something might occur. Either Peanut's going to find something she wants to chase, which is usually a squirrel, and Boo-Boo's just going to follow her, because that's where the excitement is, and then she'll get lost. One night I was at the schoolhouse with my grandbabies watching a little play they was putting on, and my husband called me. It was back last year. He says, Boo-Boo's gone. I can't find her. They went down the trail, and he was in and out of the house, and it was turning dark. And so I left the little play and come to the house, and Peanut, she was in the house. She's a newbie. And just so happened, Boo-Boo went down in the woods and went to our neighbor's house. We got a neighbor that has a great big old nice house. I'm talking about nice. He's a retired colonel, I think. So they got a really nice house back there. And she went back there and got on their back porch and just stayed. And they said, they called us and said, y'all, she's back here. Hang on a second. Let me look. Okay, as I was saying, I went and got them. I put them in the house. They done did all their business and everything. But anyway, they called us, and so thankfully we got her back in the house safe. She's been a really good dog, and I know we're facing losing her one day. That's gonna be sad. So, but she got where she can't see and can't hear good, so I have to really keep an eye on her. But anyway, so here I am, and like I said, I made that little video a while ago trying to find a color, and I went through a bunch of totes. Well, I say a few, and some bags, and so I was going to post that video. And said, I ain't posting that. That's a hot mess. And so I put all that away, kind of straightened up a little bit. And I said, well, let me look in this cabinet. Y'all see my cabinet sometimes in my background. Sure enough, there it was. That's the way it always goes, though, ain't it? So I got my colorway, and so that might last me a little while. I think there's another skein in there. It's a big twist green, a varsity green. And because I didn't need to order no more yarn. I needed to find that. And I knew I had some. I thought I did. But the longer I started pouring through that mess, oh Lord, I hope I don't have to order none. But I found it. So I thought I'd get out here and just show you what I'm doing and talk about what I'm doing and just chit chat. You know, it's nice out here. I got my little fan blowing on me, and my husband's gone. He's helping a friend today, so he should be back in a little while, and I got to cook supper. You know, they always ask me, what's for supper? Well, what's for breakfast, what's for lunch, and what's for supper? And y'all, I'm tired of trying to figure that mess out. I didn't know when I was growing up that was going to be one of the hardest things I got asked every day was what's for supper. But Lord, it is. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I got some hamburger meat in there, and I got different things. I was thinking about making like a goulash with some garlic bread. I don't know. I just know that when you go to the grocery store right now, you paying out the leg, the yin yang on groceries. I mean, it's ridiculous. And so I'm trying to work with what I got. You know, I got a lot of staples. I'm trying to figure out things in my head to throw stuff in the pan. The meat is outrageous. And that's what gets me pretty much throughout the week, is trying to figure out, you know, what to do next. And of course, my husband, you know, with his heart condition, he don't need to eat a lot of red meat. So I'm just out of ideas. So if y'all got any good ideas, what's one thing that you make once a month that you enjoy? You know, and if you tell me in your comment if you want to. What's a good thing to make? You know, I may not have ever made it before, so it might be a good idea for me, and somebody else in the comments, they might see it and say, oh, I might like to try that. So if you want to, you know, put in a comment of something y'all like to eat. It's in your weekly rotation, you know, because I need some ideas. Since being home from, you know, not working anymore, it was bad anyway when I was working because I really didn't feel like doing it. But I'm just burnt out. I really am. You know, sometimes I don't even want to eat, and I just want to go to bed. Then I can't sleep. I've been waking up every night about 2 o'clock, and I've been coming in the living room, sitting in my chair. I'm either maybe watching TV or crocheting, or I just fall asleep in that chair. Because I can't get comfortable in the bed. Y'all hear that chirping? That's my hummingbirds. I got a feeder right here, and then I got a feeder over there. So they'll hit this one, and they'll war, and I'll fly around that one. And then I got 2 on the front. You know, I never heard them chirp before until I started growing up. You know, I didn't know what that was. I didn't pay attention to it growing up. But, you know, when you get older, you like to put out them hummingbird feeders. So now I know what they sound like. So that's what that little chirping is. That's a hummingbird. Or a honeybird is what my grandbaby used to call it. She'd say, here come honeybird. She couldn't say humming. She's little. Well, let's show you what I finished. You want me to show you what I finished? And it's a little old thing, but it comes out of this book right here. You know, Miss Cassandra at Craftedly Ever After, she's doing an Amigurumi World Tour. And I made the whale out of this book. And I showed it not too long ago. I don't reckon I got all the little ins and outs on the, sometimes I just half listen. But, about what you're supposed to do. And so, I didn't say no quote or nothing. But, you know, I've been thinking on this Bible verse. It's my favorite Bible verse. And, it always used to get me through hard times. And I'm hoping it'll keep on getting me through these hard times. Because, you know, life ain't easy. So, but, my quote is from Exodus 14:14, I think. And it says, the Lord will fight for you if you'll just be still. So when I went through a really hard time, probably back about 2011, 12, 13, 14, things I just, I didn't tell nobody about, but I just told the Lord about. And that verse, I was doing a lot of praying and reading the Bible, and that verse got me through a lot of stuff. So that's my quote. The Lord will fight for you if you'll just be still. And that's not word for word what the Bible says, but pretty much that's what it is. So that's my quote. But I've been watching other people make this duck. So I want to do the duck. So here's my duck, y'all. Here's my duck. He was fun to make, pretty much. What was the challenging part to me was this little color changes, because you'll do so much of this color and then so much of this color, and in one round, and you have to pay attention, and that's, I had to pull it all out and try again, a couple of times just to get it to where I wanted to be. So yeah, so this is my duck, and it's pretty much made with big twist and some red heart. This is red heart too, I think, but this gray and this tan, I think it's called toffee actually. It's big twist, and this is some red heart sparkle yarn I had. I don't even know if you can see the little sparkle, but it was a pretty fun make, very easy. It took me about 2 days because I get to watching TV, and then I might doze off, and then I got to get up and do something, and got to worry with the dogs and all that other good stuff. But yeah, there's my duck, and yeah, so there's my other little contribution to the Amigurumi World Tour. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know if I'll make anything else. I'm going to keep the book out, keep finding little peanuts hair on here. I hate that too. It drives me nuts. But yeah, it was supposed to have some little crosses on the wings. I didn't do that, and I took some hot glue and I got my wings, sewed them on, but then I put me some hot glue on it just to keep them in place. They're not going to go nowhere. And I hot glued my little feet. I sewed it, but then I hot glued it so it'll, kind of stay pretty. So yeah, that's my little duck. Quack, quack. Hubby said you need to make another one. Well, I'm tired. I don't know if I'll make another one right now. But yeah, so yeah, this book is a good little book. It really is. Let's see, I've made the duck. I've made that was my very first amigurumi I ever made, was that thing. It's in that room somewhere. I probably need to make it again. I did the whale, the duck. I'm thinking I did the pig too, but I gave it away. Seemed like I made the bunny. I made the pie. Made the pumpkin pie. I gave it away. I gave it to one of my grandkids. I need to make that Georgia peach. That's what I need to make the peach. But it's a very good little book. It's by Lauren Epsby. So I got a couple more of her books. I'd like to make the donuts, the cups, the cup and the donut, the bug and the donut. So yeah. So that's my one finished pretty I made, and I've been working on my morning cat, and I worked on the blanket a little bit. I'll show you, it's not much on there, but then I started to run out of my yarn, and I procrastinated about finding this yarn, but I got in there a while ago and found it. It's Varsity Green is the color. I love big twist, I really do. I hate when you get your yarn and you start finding little stuff on it. I try not to drop it and stuff like that, but yeah, here's my Christmas blanket. And that's how much, you know, I had of that. And I procrastinated, but I got in there and got it today. So I'll get back on it. I got 3 rows, almost 4. Just about to end it with my 4. So yeah. So, and I've try to start, you know, tidying up my ends, because that seems to be my thing. I get down to the ending of the blanket, and then I got all these ends to weave in, and I hate weaving in ends. So you know, I said, well, you don't need to procrastinate on that, Kelly. You can procrastinate on other stuff, but don't, for Pete's sake, don't procrastinate on the ends. So I just got right up here right now that I gotta weave in. So this is a 8-point star, and I will link again the pattern and the tutorial in my description box if anybody is interested. You know, I always wait to Christmas and I think, oh, Kelly, you should have done something for Christmas. So, you know, it may not get done by Christmas. No, it should get done. I'm going to start on back on it. It's not going to be a huge blanket. I'm not going to make it huge. It's probably going to be something that somebody could throw over their legs, you know, because I want to sell it. Of course, Peanut jumped on me the other day and kind of frayed a few things, so I had to try to repair that. That's the thing about animals. You never know where they're going to land sometimes. So yeah, so that's my little whip I got going on there. And then yesterday I went off, you know, start out to sketch you, and so I started on this little thing, and that's because, what was it, yesterday I lost the remote again. I'm notorious about losing the remote, and it's a little bitty old Fire Stick remote. Well, you know where I found it. I found it in the bag with the Christmas yarn. After I searched everywhere, after I tipped over my chair and took the vacuum cleaner and picked up stitch markers, and I've been looking for, and darning needles I've been looking for, and vacuuming. At least that spot's clean. But I found it in the bag. But I said, you know what? I said, this is for the birds. So I went on the internet and YouTube, and Sarah Satch has a tutorial for a remote caddy. So I got me some yarn out of my stash. This Red Heart. I think this is Big Twist Soft Gray, and this is Red Heart Burgundy. And I said, well, I'm going to make me some Alabama colors, and I'm going to make a remote caddy. So I'm halfway done, so maybe the next time I come over here and show you anything, I can show you that. I'll link that tutorial in case y'all want to, if y'all are notorious about losing your remotes too. It's very easy. It's a half double crochet V-stitch, and that's a neat little stitch. So yeah, so that's my other little whip. And I got a pumpkin owl I need to finish up. I got the hardest part. So I'm bad about starting stuff here lately and getting kind of bored and jumping off on something else. And so this week I'm going to work on finishing what I start. Now the blanket's going to take longer, but this other stuff, you know, if I just get on it, you know, I'll have it done. And sewing the parts and all that stuff. So maybe by next week I will have something else I can show y'all. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. This is a nice little spot right here. I might just sit here and crochet. Got a headache. Not really a headache. It's like I always get tension headaches. So maybe sitting upright in this chair will help me. So I might just sit out here in this little spot and crochet a little bit. So maybe next year I can have me some hanging plants, you know, right here, and you'll have some blooms to look at. So this is a nice little spot. I really appreciate my husband building this. He did a good job. This roof about got him, and this Georgia heat. And he had a friend that he works with, Miguel, come and he helped him on a Sunday put this roof on. And we tried to give Miguel money. Miguel wouldn't take a dime, but I think Charlie ended up slipping him some gas money to get back home. But yeah, this is a nice little spot. So I think I might just sit here and crochet a while. So yeah, so I reckon that's that might be y'all. I want to tell you though, I want to do Ella at No Catchy Name. She put out a tutorial yesterday and about a loaf cat, and so I want to make I've made a loaf cat before, but I want to make Ella's loaf cat. So y'all go watch that tutorial, even if you don't want to make a loaf cat. If you're subscribed to Ella, go help her out and keep that little tutorial on, just to have you some background noise and to help her out, you know, with some you know, with the ads rolling and stuff like that. But yeah, I love Ella's tutorial. She's really good at that, and I love watching Ella anyway. And yeah, I want to say Miss Jane at Scraptastic Yarns. I love watching her videos where she goes through her totes. I'll sit there and crochet and just listen to her, you know. So I love watching Miss Jane. You know, Miss Jane helped us out, a lot of us little bitty people. You know, we not no get big folks, you know. But a lot of us little ones out here, they're just, you know, just like coming on here and chatting. She helped us all out by giving us a shout out. So I'm shouting out Miss Jane at Scraptastic Yarns today. Y'all go over there and listen to her, go through her tubs and watch some of the stuff she pulls out of them tubs. And she does the yarn winding. I like to sit here and or sit in the house and crochet and listen to her talk, and she's winding that yarn, you know, and all. So I like to watch her channel. So, well, I guess I'm gonna hop off here, and I'm gonna sit here a minute or two with this fan on me. It's nice. It's not bad out here on this Tuesday, and crochet a little bit. Maybe this head will ease off. So y'all have a great day, and thank y'all for coming by, and thank you for everybody that's been with me all this time, and everybody that has dropped in and decided to stay the last couple of months. I appreciate every one of y'all, and y'all leave me a comment down there and let me know what you working on, what you gonna fix for supper. So y'all oh yeah, you see this shirt? I know you've seen it, but let me tell you one more thing. I got jury summoned yesterday. I've been jury summoned before and I got out of it, but you know, I really don't have no excuse now. You know, my son's old enough, he can take care of himself. I ain't working, so I reckon I'm going to have to go do this jury duty. But I thought, you know what, maybe I should wear this shirt. Could that get me out of it? It might get me put in jail, right? I don't know. The last time I got jury summoned, I knew the people, so that got me out of that. I didn't know them well, but they work in town, you know, and I see them on occasion, and I just didn't want to be involved in it, you know. But I ain't no telling what this one's about. So, this little old county ain't maybe 4,000 or 5,000 folks here, you know, maybe 6,000, I don't know, but small county. But ain't no telling what it'll be. So, all right, I just want to pop that in at the last second. So, y'all like jury duty? It don't sound like much fun, but if they pay me a little bit, you know, what else I'm going to do? Somebody said, just bust in there with that shirt, Kelly, and some yarn and a hook and see what they do. So I said, don't tempt me. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.